Breaking news from Pontypool on this cold and eerie morn. Grant Massey on the airwaves to report the latest storm. A crowd has gathered, unruly and immense, outside Dr. Mendez's office, a scene of grim suspense. A bursting clinic where the bodies press and groan. A scene of human suffering in the depths of the unknown. The walls can't hold the madness as the crowd begins to wail. In the bursting clinic, hear the haunting, desperate tale. Ken Loney on the scene with a voice of dread and awe. Grant, there are hundreds here, pushing against the law. In the waiting room, a horror, other bodies crushed and torn. Organs spilled like secrets in a place forlorn. A bursting clinic where the bodies press and groan. A sea of human suffering in the depths of the unknown. The walls can't hold the madness as the crowd begins to wail. In the bursting clinic, hear the haunting, desperate tale. Ken Loney on the scene with a voice of dread and awe. Grant, there are hundreds here, pushing against the law. In the waiting room, a horror, others crushed and torn. Organs spilled like secrets in a place forlorn. Blood flows around ankles, the pressure binds and bends. Chins rise above the surface in a fight that never ends. Their eyes are void of reason, a spark of fear remains. The building starts to tremble under these human chains. Oh, cries Ken as the walls begin to crack. The building bursts asunder, spilling bodies breaking back. An explosion of people, Ken's voice filled with dread. The clinic overflows with the living and the dead. A bursting clinic where the bodies press and groan. A sea of human suffering in the depths of the unknown. The walls can't hold the madness as the crowd begins to wail. In the bursting clinic, hear the haunting, desperate tale. Crowd asked about police, but none that Ken could see. Then suddenly the military, a convoy's mystery. Helicopters hovered, casting shadows in the light. Ken tried to find some safety in the chaos of the night. The chaos of the night. The call began to break, static filled the air. Ken's voice grew faint and distant, lost within despair. Grant's face a mix of concern and puzzlement so deep, as he spoke of Gerard's photo of memories we keep. A bursting clinic where the bodies press and groan. A sea of human suffering in the depths of the unknown. The walls can't hold the madness as the crowd begins to wail. In the bursting clinic, hear the haunting, desperate tale. Ken, are you still there? Was Grant's hope, but silence filled the tomb. In Pontypool this morning, there's tragedy in one room. Something big has happened at the office to its wall. Once the clinic's lights were shining, a beacon in the dark. The building torn asunder by minds stripped of their spark. Oh, in the bursting clinic, great